Hey guys, Alley Entertainment, and this week's movie review is on Ghostbusters. Something strange in the neighborhood. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Hey everybody, how are you guys doing tonight? I hope that you're doing good. Anyway, you guys, I know I haven't really done a movie review in a while, and when this came out, I said I have to do a movie review on it, so I just went today and went and saw it with my mom. Well, I'm kind of dragged my mom, but whatever. I'm sure you guys all know what Ghostbusters is. It's a remake of the original 1984 series, well, the movie. It's also, when I was a kid, it was a cartoon, so I used to watch it as well. Anyway, so this is a new remake. If you guys, again, don't know what it's about, it's pretty much in the original, four dudes, scientists, get together and go ghost hunting and get ghosts. So this one's pretty much the same thing. The only difference is they changed kind of the cast up, as in the original had four guys. They decided this one that they were going to do four girls. And I gotta tell you guys, when they first announced that they were doing Ghostbusters, I was really excited, and then I hear they're gonna switch it to girls, and I was like, I'm all about girl power and everything like that, but I didn't think it would work. But I was looking to give them the benefit of the doubt, and then they started reading, like they started putting who was in it, and when I saw who was in it, I was just like, really? That's kind of weird. Like, some of these actresses, like Kristen Wiig is in it, who plays Erin Gilbert. You guys probably remember her from Bridesmaid. She's a comedian, right? Then you also got Melissa McCarthy. You guys know who she is. She's done a lot of comedic work too. And then Kate McKinnon, who I have no idea who she is, but I guess she was on Saturday Night Live and all that with them as well. So you got pretty much an all comedic cast. So I was like, this is supposed to be kind of like almost like a sci-fi-ish movie. So I'm like, why are they putting these comedians in it? Like, that makes no sense. So I thought, I was a little put back on the cast that they made. But so this is one movie that I didn't want to see, but then when the trailer came out, it definitely caught my attention. I was like, you know what, this doesn't look half bad. I am going to watch it. Like, I gotta see this when it comes out. And of course, the last month or so, a lot of critics have been seeing it and whatnot, and apparently the reviews have been really bad about this movie. But you know what? I am going to give you guys my 2 cents on this movie. But the budget for this film was $144 million. Opening weekend, they made about $46 million. So they haven't made back the money that they have put into the movie yet, but I'm sure they will. In the coming weeks, people are gonna want to see this reboot. So anyway, you guys, I do have to point this out. The original cast did make appearances in this movie, like Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, and for the life of me, what's that guy's name? Ernie Hudson. Okay. There is one of the Ghostbusters, unfortunately, passed away. So he, of course, was unable to be in it. Harold Ramis, who played Dr. Egon Spangler. I want to give, this is not kind of like a spoiler or anything, but I just want to give you guys a heads up at the beginning of the scene when you see Kristen Wiig in her office at the college. They're going to pan out towards the door. It's only for a few seconds, but you see a statue there. That statue is kind of like, I guess, a memorial on Egon. So I thought that was quite touching. I just don't want you guys to miss it, because literally it was like a second. It was there and then it was gone. Yeah. Oh, and you guys, another cast character in this movie is my man Thor himself, Chris Hemsworth. And I gotta tell you, I'm gonna talk about his character. You know, I always see him playing like a hunky, badass beefcake. Yes, he was a beefcake in this movie, but you guys, he was dumber than bricks. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of enjoyed watching him kind of act all stupid, I guess. And of course, in the end, you guys, I mean, come on, it's Chris Hemsworth. He has to have little action scenes, and he sure did. I'm not gonna give any spoilers, but if you guys see it, he does do a little bit of kicking ass. And he definitely wants to be part of the Ghostbusters. I would definitely let him be part of my Ghostbusters. Anyway, you guys, for the cast, you know what? They actually did really good. You know, I think they tried to make a few jokes and whatnot, but they weren't that funny. My favorite cast member, other than Chris Hemsworth, I actually really liked Kate McKinnon, who played Gillian Holzman. So she kind of reminds me of Egon in the originals. Like, she's like the scientist with the glasses, and I think it's absolutely awesome. I'm pretty sure they made her character gay, which is awesome. I don't know why. I just found that fascinating. But anyway, you guys, I'm kind of rambling on about nothing. Well, it's kind of nothing, I guess. The movie, you guys, it was okay. The original's way better. You know, the ghost looks fantastic, but I don't know, the storyline was a little dry. There was a few areas in it where my mom jumped, so it got a little bit of a scary factor, but I can definitely see why the critics didn't like it all that well. Like, it had awesome little gadgets that they made. I like how in the original they were always in the firehouse. Here they couldn't afford the firehouse, so they started their business on top of a Chinese restaurant, which I thought was different and cool. Of course, in the end, you know, they get their firehouse. I mean, come on. Of course they do. You guys, I don't know. I don't really recommend this movie just because it just, I don't know, I guess the writing kind of sucked. Like, you can definitely tell the girls had so much fun filming it. Like, you can tell on the scenes. They probably had a blast doing it. But it just seemed a little dry to me and a little boring. I liked the cast. Like, don't get me wrong, I liked the cast. Maybe it was just I don't know, just the script or something. And I just felt that it was missing something. I guess maybe poorly put together. I don't know. I don't even know where I'm getting at. I'm sure you guys are probably going to see the movie anyway. Don't get me wrong. It was enjoyable. It was awesome looking at Chris Hemsworth, but I think that was probably the best part of the movie is Chris Hemsworth. Yeah, you guys. I don't know if anything is making sense in my review. So you guys, I don't recommend this movie. I just, again, felt it kind of boring and flat and blah, 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 blah. But I loved how they kind of did the memorial, and they had the original casts from 1984 do little appearances in it, which I thought was cool. But, yep, again, I can see why the critics didn't like it. I'm not a fan. I don't think I would watch it again. Original, way better, you guys. I think out of my 5 fingers, I'd have to give it a 2, and that's just because I like the cast. The cast was good. But, you know, it was just so dry, the whole, I guess, script of it. Anyway, you guys, I'm already on 9 minutes, and who even knows if even my review or whatnot, but I think I'm going to call it a night for now. So I hope you guys found this review, you know, good or not, whatever. You guys, so anyway, like and subscribe, leave comments below. I love reading comments. Anyway, I will sign off for now. You guys have yourself a great night.